Look at these beauties. Oh my goodness. I really do hope you join me. I can't wait to show you what these are, what these could be, and how I made them. How about we jump right in? Hello everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here. And today I want to show you a nice, cute little project. I think it's so much fun, as you saw in the little intro. I made them vertical and so that you're able to put them into a journal in a pocket, just like maybe like some sort of tag. You can certainly turn them around and make them vertical, but I chose the vertical way today. So first I chose some images, and you'll see when we do the other ones different options. So for this one, I'm choosing this beautiful image. And the way I see it is I'm going to have to put another one in the back, simply because when you put it inside, this is a rub-on vellum. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous this is. Oh, I love it so much. Yes. Oh, it's adorable. Okay. Then the back is this. I don't like that. So I'm going to see if I can just put another image back to back, and hopefully one does not necessarily affect the other. Now, I'm a little worried because this one is smaller. So worst case, I'll change and I'll put maybe an image, you know, with no transparency. So we're just going to try. Worst case, this is not wasted. I'll use this somewhere else. But right now I just want to try because it's a beautiful pumpkin. I guess I'm in the fall season mode. By the way, if you want to take advantage of 15% off, these are at Typology. So I will put the link. Well, the link is always in my description box, but I'll put it on the screen there for the coupon code. It's the Purr and Cat Studio. It's very easy to remember. It's the name of my channel. And if you put that when you're at the cash, you will get 15% off. When you have a big order, it starts showing really. Okay, so let me see if I've rubbed enough. Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know what it's going to look like. So let's pretend I put them in here. So I would have this one, and then, yeah, I think we're going to see the outline of the other. I don't know, does it really bother me right now? This looks fine. I don't know that it's a big problem. I don't know. However, let me try something here. I have a piece of paper. Yep. Maybe this would be better. I wanted the transparency, but what I really wanted was not necessarily the transparency, but the vellum look and feel. But this is a very nice background, right? So let me see how I feel about that. See, that's actually perfect. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So I still keep the feel of the vellum because it softened the image. Oh, I like it. Oh, perfect. You know what? It's not a bad thing. So let's do this. I will glue those two on this piece of paper. See, you gotta be flexible. There's going to be things that will happen, and not everything works out as planned at first, but it's no biggie. You just roll with it, right? So I'm going to do this. Now, you could have your envelope still open. And what I mean by that is you could have it open even once the images are there. I'm not doing that today because that was not my plan. So, but there is a way, and I'll explain it to you. You'll see it's super easy. I think that's enough for this. So I'm going to glue this one right here. Just like that. Then we'll do the other one. Okay. Okay, so I will cut this. Oh, I should have left me some. No, it's okay. There. Now, glue is not great on vellum. That's why at first I thought, oh, I should have left myself some paper to put the glue. But then it wouldn't be aligned with the hole. See, I kind of, knew where just about I wanted the images. Just like that. I like it. Look at that. So sweet. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I will put some tape, I guess. The only thing I'm worried, no, I'm going to put some glue. I'm worried about the tape because the tape, if it touches this part before I'm aligned in the window, it's not very forgiving. The double-sided tape doesn't want to let go usually of the paper, whereas this is, you can wiggle it around. It's just liquid glue. So, of course, we're going to need to put glue on both sides. I could have lined up. Well, no, it's pretty much in the middle. There. Now, could I have done the rub-ons on the piece of paper directly? Of course. But as you know, we had to change plans because you could see the other side. And since it's not the same image, I didn't like the look. So we came up with another alternative. Okay. So now I will open up my envelope really well so that, I don't glue things everywhere. And I'm going to align myself here. Make sure it's where I want it. Just going to wiggle it a tiny bit here. I want to see the basket, but I know we can't see the totality of the image. Let me see here. Okay, maybe just a tad. Like this. Like that. Oh yes, I like that. You can see it's a basket and the pumpkin here, there. So I will glue it here. Now, of course, right now that means that I can't really have this open, and I will make sure of it because I wouldn't want, somebody to think, oh, I can put things here. No, you can't, because I am sewing it, and actually you'll see it'll be even more sewed in later. These I'm leaving open because I want to put something in there. But I just want to make sure that this is closed. Okay, and while this dries, how about we decorate around the window? I think this would be lovely. Look at that. Look how beautiful. Oh, it makes it so much finished, like, I love it. Now, of course, not everybody has that, and you don't have to. And I'll show you another alternative in another one. I always try and give you some options, right? Because I have the, how do you say, the die to do these. And in fact, see, hold on, let me just grab it. This frame is the inside, because I put the bigger die on the outside, the smaller die on the inside, and there you go. So now I made myself a frame, right? Not everybody has those, but there's frames. They sell, frames that are already cut out for you that you can purchase, so you can go with that route. Just have to make your window bigger, and I will show you that on probably the next one we make. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, this is, you know what? I think this is absolutely lovely. I really love this. Why didn't I think of doing these before? Well, because one idea at a time, right? Oh, I really love it. Okay. So now we're going to put some paper and make it into a tiny little booklet. You don't have to do that. You can just leave it as is and put, a little card here, there, or longer, maybe a, something that you put in the booklet to keep your page. But I decided on this. Now, you could do the pamphlet stitch, or you can do exactly what I'm going to do right now. First, I'm going to make sure I'm in the middle. Yes, I am. So I'm just going to use something here so my pages don't move. I wish I had a bigger one. Hold on, I think I do. It's huge actually, but as long as the pages, well, actually they won't, I don't think they'll move. Just in case. There. Okay, so now we're going to put an eraser just like here, and we're going to staple right in the middle. Oops. Pencil falling from the sky, and then we're going to just take this and fold them. Oops. I'm sure most of you know this trick. Maybe not, I don't know. I've used it quite a few times. There. Okay, now we're going to put a staple. I should have marked, huh? Just to make sure I'm kind of even. But right about here, I think. Right like here, yeah. Just gonna twist around so I have some space here. There. Doesn't have to be super even, but has to be at least in the, in the crease of your paper. And I'm just going to fold everything and press down on it real good. There. I could, like I said, have done the pamphlet stitch. It would have been nice. You'd see a nice little rope or something, but I think this is okay. It's discreet and you still have pages here to journal, right? Isn't that sweet? I absolutely love this. Okay. Okay, so there's many ways to close these, and today I'm choosing this one right here. So I will, I don't know, maybe here. It seems to be evenish. Okay. Actually, I should have kept this. I'm just going to poke holes with my awl. That's all you need, really. It doesn't take a big... there. That should be maybe a little more. Oh, so I could have made a hole with the hole punch, but it's fine. Okay. So I will put these right in here. I think they're so beautiful. The color is exquisite. I bought a big pack of them, and they're all different colors. So very nice to have, because you have the one that is a little more vintage. Let me grab one. It's different colors, if you can see, right? And you have gold and silver. Okay, so now I will fold the little arms back. There's always one that's longer, so I suggest you put the longer arm towards the inside so it doesn't come out here. Oops, this fell. Now, of course, you can do whatever. You could put only one. I'll show you other methods for closures, but this is the one I want for this particular one. Now, it's not going to hide it all, because maybe I could have put them a little closer towards the middle, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. I will put a piece of double-sided tape for this. Maybe one right here. Oops, it's sticking to me. I'm not sure about these. Maybe I'll put liquid glue at least here. There. Okay. Just gonna hold it a few seconds because it needs to take, especially the liquid glue. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to put a nice little cute thin little rope like this. I think that maybe I'll have it go twice. Why not? I think I like that. And I will personally, I'm thinking I'm going to make a knot. Now the rope is a little long, so at first it's a little bit of a struggle, but it won't be for long. Oops. Just like this. I'm gonna try and make it to go in the middle. Now it'd be useful if I had somebody putting their fingers there for me, but bear with me here while I make the second one. There, perfect. Okay, I think it goes with the vibe, right? So the only thing I want to do now is just do this, and for me this is done. And you can always use one of these to go around if you don't want it to open. And I think it goes with the whole simple fall vintage warm colors vibe. You could also add some beads in the end there. I didn't do that right now because I want to move on to the next one. But look at this. Look how beautiful this is. And you have, it's like it's a mini envelope notebook, mini envelope journal. It's really, I mean, and look, I just grabbed this, by the way. That's not what I'd be putting in it, but just to show you. You have a pocket here to put nice things, and then you have your little journal, and then you have this beautiful window with this beautiful image. And of course we didn't decorate much, but you can decorate as much as you want. This is not decorated because I did emboss the papers, and I thought it's beautiful just as is. I don't know how much of the embossing you see with all the lighting in here. And there it is. That's our first one. So let's move on to other ones with different little variation, if you will, just to give you a few more ideas. Okay, so for the next one, I thought of embossing a white envelope. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. And I'm going to use a flower that I dried and put in a laminating machine myself. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And the back of it is a leaf, which I don't mind. This is actually interesting to see, so I will leave it just like that. Okay, so for this one, I think I will go ahead and put, let me just double check first if I'm right. Yes, this one I can slide right into the complete end without having to wiggle it, and the image is exactly where I want it. Yes. So I think this one I'll go ahead and risk putting the double-sided tape, because this is even worse than vellum where liquid glue is concerned, because this is, like I said, laminating machine plastic, and I don't know, liquid glue, not sure. Anyways, in any case, I'm going to try exactly what I'm doing right now. And I hope it all works out. Actually, I don't even know why I put some in at the end here. Yeah, that was unnecessary. Totally unnecessary, because it goes, you know, inside here. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. But anyways, I didn't put any on this side because I'll be making sure to close this part of the envelope as well, so it's not really needed. But it wasn't needed on this end either, so if you want to save yourself some glue. Okay. There. Okay, so I want it this way. I'm going to again make sure to open this wide so oh, actually it's the other way, huh? Okay, my envelope will be closed after all, it seems. There. I didn't put glue here, it seems. It was the other way, and it's okay because now my envelope is closed, which is what I wanted. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. And I love to see the leaf because you see all the details of the leaf. I think it's very interesting. I have nothing against it. Okay, so for this one, the biggest die I have is the circle here. I don't have a bigger one to make a frame. But, like I've mentioned earlier, you can buy pre-made frames. So, voila. And that's what we're going to do. Isn't that sweet? I love it. Love it. Love, love, love it. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay. So this I might have to trim whatever little excess here, but we'll do that once everything is glued. So for this part, I can actually go with liquid glue. Oops. Now, like I said, I'm not decorating all the outside of each envelope. I don't feel like they're necessarily needed. I think they're beautiful just as is, but I mean, they're yours, right? So if you want to decorate, go right ahead. I just like, you know, like the brown one. I might add a little something in the front. I'll see. I don't know. Or maybe when you open it, or... But I really just like the simplicity and the embossing. I just think it's subtle and chic. You know what I mean? But, like I said, it's your project. So if you want to decorate, you decorate to your heart's content. It is your project. But right now, I'm just really just concentrating on showing you different alternative for your project. And then you, as usual, run with it. Run, my darlings, run. So while I put glue, I'm going to chit chat here. This is fall, if you will. School has started, so it started for me and my son. He's in 10th grade now. And, well, I work at the school, so. I'm going to align, I don't know if you saw, but my frame here shows through the window. So I'm going to align myself with that, just so that on each side, you know, everything fits. Oops. So that's the fold here of the envelope. I'll just glue that. There. Okay, let's wait till everything is glued. Okay, so I'm just trimming the tiny bit of frame showing. It's not much, not even worth mentioning really, but it will just get folded and folded, right? So there we go. Okay. Oh, I love it. It's so Victorian. Is that the right term? Like Victorian era? Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I love it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to... Now, I don't know if I want to put journaling paper in this one. And I'm wondering if I want to trim the end of this. And as I'm saying, I'm wondering if, the answer is yes, I do want to do that. So I will just, there. Okay. Oh, it's not super straight as usual. Just going to, there. Okay. I like it much better this way because I know what kind of closure I'm going to do. Of course, I planned a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. First, before we keep going, am I going to put paper in this one? I don't think we have to. I did show you, you know, to what to do with that. So maybe we'll leave it this way for this one. But of course, you know how to put paper in it. You have this way that I just showed you, the pamphlet stitch. There's all kinds, right? So for this one, I think we'll leave it as is. And we're going to concentrate on another method to close it. So I've got this beautiful fluffy string. Look at it. Isn't it just soft and gorgeous? I think it fits. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love it. But now I'm having a little doubt about something. Hold on. Okay. I said Victorian. And I think this is the way to go. What do you think? Right? I mean, hello. Yes, absolutely. So I will glue this underneath our little cameo. So I think I will go like this. I will put a nice glob of glue. And I will put right here. I might need even more glue on top of that. I'm going to be very generous because I want the rope and the cameo to really hold well together. just like that. Just going to turn it around since, actually, wait now. No, you know what? For the closure, I will go like this, even if the image is like this. Or will I? Should I turn it? You know what? I'm going to turn it. I chose to make these vertical, right? So I will keep with the vertical way. I'm just going to add some glue here. I feel it might need it. Now, of course, there's a lot of glue, so I will wait and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so this is dry, and while I was waiting for it to dry, I found something and I thought, oh my goodness, it's going to be so cute. Now, I mean, first of all, let's see. Look how beautiful this is. This is perfect, and all I'm going to do for this one is just, you know, go around with this. I think it's just beautiful, just like that. You don't need anything else. If you wanted, you could always just go, you know, like this. But other than that, I'm not going to stress about closing it any further. I think this is beautiful. And look what I found. See, the thing is that when you start creating, it's fun sometimes to, you know, look through your stuff and realize, oh my goodness, look what I have. So look, oh my goodness, look what I have. These beautiful washies. I have others, but these I just received not very long ago, and I thought, you know, I figured some would be nice for Christmas, like this. This one is like fall, you know. I don't like the purples, so I might throw them into, you know, when I send happy mails to some of my lovely viewers, I'll throw in a nice washi tape. These are not my color palette, not even a tiny bit. But these I could work with for Valentine's Day and Christmas. And this, it's, you know, even this, like winter, see? But then I have also this very thin one. And I thought, look at it. Just a line here, or maybe inside here. Wouldn't that be nice? Now, I just don't know which to choose. Maybe over the crease line, so it's not stuck in the fold. Wouldn't that be nice? You open it and you have this inside. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yes, I'm gonna cut it better. Just gonna, oh, look at that. And it's kind of that rose gold, which I don't know if you're like me, but it's just perfect for, you know, delicate vintage look, like exactly for what we're doing right now, really, if you ask me. But look through your things, right? And like I said, you can decorate as much as you want or as little as you want. This is your project. But for these, for me today anyways, I feel that what I'm doing right now is quite enough. It's just enough. It's delicate. It's, I don't know, oh my goodness, look how shimmering. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so I thought I would also show you what kind of items I would put in this one. So remember, this is closed, this part, because that's what I want to do today. But like I said, you can always leave them open. I had done these tickets, and they're really just simple tickets. It was just for fun, but I think they would fit beautifully in here. So why don't we just do that? I'm trying to go with the style of what I'm creating. And look at these little doilies. I mean, I think these fit perfectly in what we're doing, because I think this could be also sent for happy mail, right? And I have these beautiful images on vellum. I think they would be gorgeous just like that. And I have this beautiful I have a few I made and a few I received. It's like little tiny notebooks, and you can hang them on a journal somewhere. So I'm going to put this right here, and I have this beautiful image just like that, and I'm going to put it right here. And look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. So I'm going to put it right there. Now you have a beautiful envelope pouch that you can send for happy mail. And of course, like I said, you are more than welcome to decorate it even more than we have. And send it. I mean, honestly, maybe here I'd put like a, could be a cutout, a fussy cut, in other words, of a flower, or a rub-on. See, I have these rub-ons that I've talked about so many times. Could be a rose. It could be one of these. I would probably find something that I find, you know, would fit with this theme. Oh, another idea. Oh, that would be pretty, actually. Let me see here in my beautiful treasure box. Look, you could put a few of these. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks so pretty. It fits so well. It's so delicate. It goes with the theme. Oh, I like that. I might just do that. Just a few here and there. And I have different sizes, so of course I will alternate. I don't want to put too many. I want it to look, how can I say, loose, but with some intent, if that makes any sense. Let me just, this one is tiny. Now, I would recommend probably putting, you know, some glue on them before you send it, because they are sticky, but they tend to come undone because it's not super glue, you know. Oh, this is cute, delicate. I don't know. I think this one should be, yeah. Now it won't come off. After I just said, you better add some glue. Yes, right here. I thought one was missing. See? This is beautiful. But like I showed you, I could have added a rub-on of a flower that's, you know, lengthwise. Oh, I love this. Can you imagine receiving that in a Happy Mail? And then you have all these nice little goodies. Everything is so delicate. I absolutely love this. Oh, yes. And I really love the fluffy rope. Yes, this is lovely. I love it. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck it in like that. And that's just enough, see? Okay, let's go to the third one. Okay, before I go to the third one, I just thought that this right here, or maybe this way, because everything is vertical, would be just so lovely. And I hesitated between this and, let me see here. It was a mushroom, but I can't find it because, you know, it's fall and such. But I thought because the frame is white, it'd be nice to have the cutout of this right there. But then I also saw this. And, I mean, it really aligns with the rest of our, you know, the image we've put. So now I'm actually really torn because I love both and I can't put both. Like, let's take the paper in the back just to see. And this would sit right here. Now, I like this image, but I don't think it would pop as well as this. You know what I mean? So, I'm hurt. I'm hurt almost by this because this is way too beautiful. And I find it sad that I can't put it, but this is actually very, very gorgeous. So I will glue it right there. But like I said, you know, you can keep decorating. This is just because it popped as I was pawing through my things, and I thought, oh, why don't I just put that there? It will make it even, you know, more finished, more, yeah. I really like it. I think it's beautiful. Oh, come on. Yes. Love this, love this, love this. Okay. So we're going to put this over here with the other one, and we're going to work on the third one. So for the third one, I decided to go with vellum. Why not? Look at this. I embossed it. And these were envelopes that I got that were already vellum. And those also come from Paperlogy. It's like a bundle, and they're come in different shapes and size. I really love it. and I passed them through my embossing machine, and I think the result is absolutely gorgeous. So for this one, I will also seal, like I said, the envelope, just because I don't feel like I want to do the open thing. But again, it's really your choice. All you have to do is stick an image on this side, stick an image on the other side, and leave this open. And you got yourself something that is open. For me, for today, I choose closed, okay? Now, the only thing that worries me a bit is because this is completely, it's vellum, right? So even with a frame around it, we will see the bird. So what I'm going to have to do, it seems, is I will have to trace and cut a tiny bit bigger than this. So since I have these, which are the exact same size, I'm just going to grab actually I don't even have to trace around it. I'll just grab my scissors and go right ahead, and I will cut a tiny bit bigger than this because I do have these that I will put around. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to, I want this to be the middle. There we go. So I'm just going to cut a tiny bit larger. So that I know, it's in the window, but that it can glue somewhere. So I'll put glue on the outer edge. So it's bigger than this oval, but smaller than where the frame is going to hit, right? So that's good. So now I'm going to put glue on the very edge. So this, I don't mind that I'm not putting two images like I've done for the other ones, because you actually see the image in the back. It's just in reverse, so that's fine. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of liquid glue here, because I don't really have a choice of glue for this. Of course, the glue will have to be on both sides. Just going to take the excess and go around like this. Plus it's vellum, and vellum tends to curl under, putting glue and such. As you can see, it's already starting to curl up. So it's just a way to also have less glue, okay? So I want the image to be facing like this. So I will go and flip it. I will open up my envelope and trying to align myself as best as I can to this oval. I think I did good. Oh, sorry, I might have been a little bit out of frame. I will hold it a few seconds. So while this, glues, I will glue the frame around it. There we go. Look at that. It's going to look beautiful. Just aligning myself. And again, it's vellum, so I will put my hand and just wait a few seconds. Now I'll do the other side. It's stuck to my fingers. Oh, okay. There. Going to wait for it to dry as well. Okay, so the next step, I don't want to put a whole lot of pages, just this. It does give 4 surfaces of writing, and it is thick handmade paper, and I'm thinking it will look fabulous. So we're going to do the same method we did earlier. I really don't see the need to poke holes in it and make a pamphlet stitch for this. So I think this will be just fine. So I have to open this up. There we go. Just going to make sure it's in the middle and hasn't moved, because I think it has. I'm going to put it right here. Maybe use a, if I can find one. It's always when you're looking for something that you can't find anything. There you go. Just to make sure it doesn't move too much. And I will staple it right in the middle. Gonna align myself right about here, so it looks good. Okay. There we go. There. Whoops. Just want to fold it really well. Perfect. Okay. Now I had the idea of hiding the staples with washi tape. I don't know if it's a good idea, simply because all the folding, but it could look nice. And we don't have to either, you know, we're going to see the staples through it. It's just, I don't know, just to make it cuter. And I like that it's very light colored, right? I don't know, we'll see. Do I like it? Do I like it better without? I could change it. It is washi tape. It's, you know, it comes off very easily. I just thought I'd try it. Well, it's not bad. I don't know. We'll see. It's just an idea. Yeah. Okay. So now, because that's not the main problem or objective here. The objective we have is to make these, and then we decide whatever we decide, you know, to decorate with. Although I'm just seeing this other washi tape I have that might look a lot better. But, you know, one thing at a time. I'll come back to that. I have an idea for how to close this, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So, remember, I have these cut out from the circles. Look at that. I could glue this here, okay? And now you don't even see, I mean, it's the, see the image. I mean, it's nice, but it's fun that you only see it when you open it. And now, and then I have another idea. There's so many ways you can close, you know, envelopes and such, right? It's just fun when you try different things. So this I think is lovely because it's goes right on top, right, of the other thing. And now I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying to go with themes here, right? This is like, you know, Victorian, very delicate. This is more fall and nature, right? It gives a nature vibe with the craft and everything. And this, I don't know, it's vellum, so I don't know, it's vintage, delicate, but anyways, I'm going to add this. This will be on top there. Look at it. Of course, and the ribbon. Look, I think the ribbon, this type of ribbon, will look perfect with this. In other words, I'm trying to marry materials that I find look perfect for one another. So I'm going to do exactly just that. So I will put some glue here. Just like so. And I will put glue on. Actually, I'm going to put it on the jewelry itself. I want it to be completely covered. Just like that. And there. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Oh, I absolutely love this. I have to hold it for a few minutes though. I'll be right back. So this is not dried yet, so I'm trying not to move it too much. But I did get another idea. What if, just going to hold it. What if we do a little something in the back? Really, really short and sweet. And I have these washi, well, not washi. It's like PET, right? And it's all with flowers. And I'm thinking, what about a little strip here? But I'm not going to leave it this way. So what I'm going to do is first I will cut a piece that I will need. Just like so. Okay, so maybe I cut a little too much. I cut a little too big. I'm thinking right here should be enough. There. Now it doesn't have to be this. Obviously it could be just adding, and I'm gonna show you, and it would be beautiful just like that. Just adding a little strip of, oh, actually that's that's actually quite beautiful and delicate. But just to show you, if you have these types, you can absolutely go around and cut some of the fluff. It doesn't matter. And what I usually do when I want to use these, whether it's to make the bottom of a background of a product, you know, a project I'm doing, and I don't want the whole, you know, leftover plastic, usually what I'll do is I'll cut around. Okay, see? This is better now. And I would just glue it right here because it's flowers, it's pretty, you know, why not? And I do like it, and I've used it many times, but now that I see it here, it's not that it's not pretty. I think that the fact that this is straight doesn't match. And if you're gonna do straight, I think I should go straight for both. And I'm thinking just this. This is just subtle enough with very little pink flowers that I think this will be absolutely perfect. So I will cut. I should probably measure, huh? No. Why measure? Live dangerously. So right here and just a tiny bit here. I think this will be pretty much the right. It's not straight though. Let me grab this here. I'm not very good at cutting straight. So perfect. Let's see the other side if it's already straight. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is straight. Okay. So now the jewelry we put on the other side is not dried at all. So it keeps coming off because I didn't wait. I was too much in a hurry to show you what we're doing here. So I'm just gonna back up. My fingers are full of glue. Come on, there we go. Okay. So you know, the jewelry might fall, but we'll fix that after. It's fine. So I'm just going to align myself in the middle here and just add this beautiful strip. And of course I will cut the excess afterwards, just like that. It was pretty much the right size, but I kind of moved it from the edge. That's why. There. It's subtle. It's just a tiny little thing. I don't know if you can see with all the light. It's just subtle, but I think it's perfect. Okay, so the jewelry did fall off. It's not even glued. The glue is still liquid, so I'm trying to be very delicate. In the end, when I show you, it will be glued, but for now, it's still pretty liquid. So I think that on the inside, I found these beautiful papers that I had, so I'm just going to be delicate here, and it's gonna fall out probably. So now we have these to journal in, and now that I see it, it fell again. I'll do this after. Now that I see it, with everything we've done and the color scheme, I don't like this one bit, so I will take it off, just like that. And I will add this one, which I think it's beautiful, it fits better. It has little delicate flowers and leaves. I think it's beautiful. I'm just going to cut it straight here. And then I will measure, so how much I need to cut. Just about here. Just like that. Okay. So, oops, okay. So we'll just reapply this one. I think this one looks a lot better and it fits better. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at the color. Now this fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed to do. I love it. And on the inside, because these, you know, envelope pockets or whatever I'll decide to call them, for me, you can put them in the journal as an extra little present or send them as happy mail, you know? I mean, look at all the beautiful papers you can put. That's a nice little present to give someone. you know. Of course, you could add some flower stickers. You could add this that was already cut out for them. Here, why not? Right? And look at this beautiful paper right here. I mean, this is just like a beautiful pouch where you can give present. Everything is delicate and flowery. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I really love this. This was the best choice. I love that you see either way, you see the image. And now, of course, I will re-glue our beautiful jewelry, and I'll be back. Okay, so here they are. My jewelry is still not glued solid, but since I've just shown you this one, I will hold the jewelry and see that little addition of very delicate paper is just enough to add a little bit more interest. And we have these beautiful papers on the inside. And let me just show you this one again. I just put it, oh my goodness, I think the pearls are perfect. That little cameo is also perfect. Everything, you know, I just went with each have their own little theme, if you will. I mean, look at all the goodies you are sending somebody. This is the perfect Happy Mail pouch. I was looking for a name for it at the beginning, during during every part of this process, and I think these should be just envelope Happy Mail pouches, something like that, right? I mean, look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous, but they're also like notebooks, so they're useful. Because the ones you decide to put paper for writing, I mean, I think this one we didn't put any, did we? No, this one we didn't put. This one we filled with goodies. The two other ones we put some papers for writing. So, you know, they're not just beautiful, they're useful. I mean, come on, look at that. I gotta buy some more of these. I'm gonna go on the website right now of Taperology and buy more. I would buy a whole pack just for this one, seriously. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, look at that. And then you have this pouch. I didn't add anything, I forgot, but you can put all your goodies in here. So there it is, my friends. I really hope you've enjoyed this creative process with me. I hope I've given you ideas and inspiration. I mean, these are made with different size envelopes, as you can see. I mean, this was purchased at Taperology. This came from a box of envelopes that you get, you know, with cards. Same thing with this, just a different size. I've passed mine through the embossing machine. And, I mean, you don't have to. You could put stamps. You can do whatever you want. I'm just hoping I'm giving you ideas. I think I would love to receive those as Happy Mail, and I'm hoping people will be happy when they receive this through mail coming from me. I leave you on this. If you found any value, if I've inspired you in any ways, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. I definitely need your help, like any small creator. I need your help, and it takes you a fraction of a second. It makes a world of difference to me to keep creating free videos for your enjoyment. So on this, I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I do hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. And on this, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.